Hi again, friends. Happy Thursday. So I just uploaded a Formula One video. Again, quite niche, but it's what I love and it's what I'm into. So for those of you who are not Formula One inclined, this is an ordinary, everyday, what's coming up next week reading. I'm going to try something a little bit new today. I'm going to prop up the cards and turn the laptop down so that you can see the cards rather than staring at me and having me constantly putting the cards up on front of my face. I will need to get something that will hold them a little better, but for now we're just going to experiment. So bear with me. I hope you don't mind. Where last week is concerned, or I should say this week, the first weekly reading that I did, I am definitely feeling the energy of the busy first half of the week, things being kids everywhere, family stuff going on, and things gradually getting a bit quieter and having someone come in and give you a helping hand and being on the same page as someone. We haven't experienced the weekend yet, so we don't quite know where that's going to go, but I just thought I would check in with you and let you know that the cards definitely did and have prepared me and shown me what to expect this week, and it has definitely played out that way for me. Anyway, we are going to do a weekly reading for next week to check in on what kind of energies or experiences we might have next week. I, again, am going to try and keep it short for you, but, you know, it's me and I talk. So I especially talk when I'm nervous, and I'm still nervous doing my videos. So if you can hear my children downstairs, I do apologize. They are downstairs having fun, which is nice to hear. So we are going to have a look at next week, which is week starting, the 1st of June. If you can believe that. Who can believe it's June already? My God in heaven. It's crazy. I cannot believe it's June. Are you with me? Who's with me? It's June. It's crazy. Right, so the week of the 1st of June. Oh, absolutely insane. Okay, I'm going to draw 3 cards. Beginning, middle, and end of the week. And I'm going to try and prop them up the right way here, going across so that you can see in the right direction. Okay, what's coming up? Sometimes I like to shuffle. Oh, and let me just mention, I am using the movie tarot, and it is illustrated by Natalie Foss and written by Diana McMahon Collis. I am a movie nerd, 100% movie nerd. One of my favorite things to do is watch a movie, particularly at the cinema. Yes, I call it the cinema still, because I'm an old school gal. But this, when I saw it, I was like, I have to have that. So what I didn't realize when I got it was all the majors and all of the court cards do have, like, there we have David Bowie from The Labyrinth, one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. My husband cannot stand it, despises it. It's like, keep that movie away from me, it terrifies me. But so the regular cards, the minor arcanas they've lovely imagery, absolutely beautiful, but they're very kind of hard to read. You would need to know your tarot to be able to read with this deck, but it's so fun. Being a movie nerd, I adore this deck. So what is coming up for next week? Let's get on with it. Get on with it, Trays. And now all I hear in my head is Monty Python. Oh God, I can't talk. Monty Python. Get on with it. If you know, you know. Yes, get on with it. Sorry, that just makes me laugh. Oh my God, I want to watch that movie now. Is it The Life of Brian? Is it the Holy Grail? I think it might be Monty Python, The Holy Grail. Anyway, I digress. I get that from Lena Down Under. Oh my God, she is just, I love her. She's like the queen. I love Lena Down Under. Shout out to Lena. I too have a degree in sociology. I'm not a doctor, but maybe that's why I like her so much. Also, she has very much Irish in her, so we have very similar sense of humor. But she says I digress a lot, and I feel seen. Right, shut up, Trace. Right, what's coming up for next week? Oh, I can't believe it's June. Oh my God. Okay. Please give us some nice cards to look at. Like, I'm not telling the cards what to do. Okay, let me get this right. So we have, is it this way? Yes, this way. This way. And this way. Okay, and I will. This is just an experiment. Please tell me what you think, if you feel so inclined. Right. Okay, for the first card of the week, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, and again, the pardon my art cutting mat. Pardon the paint and everything on it. So the Four of Swords, starting off at the beginning of the week. Like I said, the minor arcana cards in this deck are very plain. There's not a lot of imagery to go with, but at least we have colour and we can work with the colour. I'm very much a colour person. I'm sure you've seen that in most of my videos. I'm wearing pink of some description because pink is my favourite colour. So I think it's going to have to be the motto of the channel that I always wear something pink when I make a video. Anyway, the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is all about rest, retreat, going inward, taking things easy, really having to take a step back, rest and regroup. It can sometimes mean a period of convalescence, having to get better after an illness. It can mean having to go into hospital. It can mean lots of things. It can also mean, because the swords are all about intellect and the mind and everything that goes on in your head, it can mean a period of rest and recuperation after a lot of mental energy has been expelled for one reason or another. Maybe you've gone through a very stressful time or a very anxious time. If you're anything like me, anxiety is my the thing I suffer with the most, and it's something that I have to deal with. And I've had a very, very rough time of it lately with anxiety and my anxiety medication. I've been having to switch over. So this card is a blessing to see coming up for the beginning of next week, because it means a period of rest. And it means going inward, looking inside, kind of taking stock of things mentally, and maybe physically you're drained as well. So the beginning of the week starts off slow. It starts off quiet, and maybe even a little bit isolated. Not isolated, isolated is the wrong word. Maybe just taking some downtime to rest and recover. So that's Monday, Tuesday. So the beginning of the week. This reading is getting to be very like Kate from Daily Tarot Girl. I'm not stealing your vibe, Kate. I love you too. I'm just trying things out here. 5 of Cups. Oh, and here we have another minor that doesn't show off the fancy, beautiful people in the cards. The 5 of Cups is generally thought of to mean disappointment or being things not going right. You focus a lot on the things that have gone wrong, and you can't see the things that around you that have gone right or are going right. You can't really see it in this card because there's no imagery really, but usually there's a person depicted in the card looking at it's like the card of crying over spilt milk, crying over the 3 cups that are spilled and not being able to see the 2 that are behind the person, completely empty, or not completely empty, excuse me, completely full. There are 2 eyes on 2, so that just kind of shows me that the eyes are crying. So yeah, this card is actually doing a pretty good job of giving the energy of the card. So I'll give it that. There's also 2 crescent moons in the backward. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. In the background. This card is suggesting that something disappointing may happen, or something that may challenge you to try and look at the bright side, because the 2 cups that are still standing, that are completely full, they're the things that we usually don't see. And there have been studies that have shown that we always look at the negative before we'll look at the positive. It's some kind of weird human trait that we all have, that we focus on the negative. So it's going to be a challenge during the week to try and focus on the positive going on, and not focus on the negative things that might be impacting us in the middle of next week. And thankfully, after this slow start to the week where we've kind of had some time to take a step back and go inward and recover from whatever it is, be it mental or physical, hopefully this energy might not hit us so hard. But the challenge will be to remind ourselves to look at the good and not the bad. Try and have some perspective and take heart that there's always some good, even if there are bad things that seem to be going on. So yeah, the crescent moons and the dark background also kind of make me feel like, I don't know, something might happen at night, in the evening, something to do with nighttime, with the crescent moons. I don't know, we'll see. And the last card for the end of the week is, ooh, I love this card in this deck, the King of Wands. Oh my god. So I'm sure y'all recognize him. It drives my husband crazy when I say y'all, because I'm not from America. So y'all. Oh my god, I knocked over all the cards. Okay, let's put away that experiment and just hold it up. Okay, that experiment went poorly, and that, my friends, reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He chose poorly. The King of Wands. I digress. The King of Wands for the end of the week. This is Indiana Jones. Let's just go with the Last Crusade. Why not? That looks like the Petra. The, what is it called? the building at Petra. Oh, I can't remember. The palace of Petra. Anyway. So the end of the week, we're finishing off strong, at least. If anyone is strong and ready to go for things and take charge, it is Indiana Jones. And fun fact, his name is Henry Jones Jr. and my son's name is Henry and he is named after Indiana Jones. And also my daughter's name is Susie and Indiana Jones's sister is called Susie. So that's a bit of... we found that out after the fact, which is interesting. Anyway, King of Wands tells us that we may have to pull our big girl pants up, big boy pants up, and go into manager mode. It means we might have to like make stuff happen. Coming after the 5 of Cups, something disappointing may have happened, or something that we wanted to happen may not have come to fruition or may have gone wrong, and we're going to need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and roll with the punches. And the King of Wands tells us that we're going to need to get our shit together and manage some stuff, and maybe manage some family stuff and manage some career stuff, because wands can usually represent career, the things that you do for passion, like whether you're passionate about your hobbies or whatever you're passionate about, the wands represent that. And if your job is something that you're passionate about, that's going to be represented by wands. It could also mean a male coming into your life or around you who has something to say or has some big influence over whatever happens at the weekend. But King of Wands, like, it's not a bad card. It's just it's a male energy, a strong male energy, kind of a leader energy, manager energy. So it's a bit of a mixed bag coming for next week, because we also have swords, which is air energy, thought, intellect, the mind. We have cups, which is emotions, feelings, relationships. And then we have wands, which is all about passion and career and passion, career, what else? All the things that we love to do that light us up and give us fire. So it's a very mixed bag this week. I'm very much drawn to, there's a lot of yellow and blue. Blue can represent calmness, the sea, emotion, communication. There's a lot of blue there. And of course, the yellow represents solar plexus and kind of, I think yellow represents friendship, especially with flowers and things. Friendship, fiery energy, solar plexus, so self-confidence, self-empowerment, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a mixed bag, but we got this. We've rested, we've healed, we've gotten our heads together. We may get a little bit of a disappointment for whatever reason, but then we got the power. We got the power. I'm going to have to learn how to do this properly, because I keep turning it that way and not that way. But yeah, we got the power. Okay, it's probably another long reading, but I don't think I'm going to I don't think I'm ever going to stop it being long readings, because when I start talking tarot or movies or Formula One, I just talk and talk and talk and talk. So I do apologise. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Hopefully there'll be more of this to come. Let me know if there's any other readings you would like me to do. I want us to have fun here and have fun with the tarot and do some fun readings. I don't want it to be anything too serious or too, like, there's enough of that in the world. We're here for the cards and the crack, and that is it, but not that kind of crack. So I will talk to you soon, friends. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Keep the chin up, stay strong, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.